Well, hello! Welcome to my channel and my 2 full days of Summerween. So first I started by getting up in the morning. My mom and my aunt and I have started a new routine where we are meeting up to go for a walk every morning. So getting in that caffeination here. Getting caffeinated before we get ready to head out. So it was also actually a little chilly that morning, so I'm wearing a sweater, but I was like, I'm fine with that. It'll make it feel more like fall. I can pretend it's October, sort of, in my Pooh Bear sweater. So just was stretching and getting ready to go on our lovely walk before I come home and jump into the Halloweeny spooky festivities. And I had to use the Ghost protein powder today because, obviously, Ghost, the brand itself, just fits the Halloween theme. So I'm making a green protein smoothie little shake that we shared to sip on while I do some spooky Agatha Christie reading. And then I'm just making a greens drink. It's just like a greens powder and then some lemonade that's healthier, less sugar, natural kind before I sit down to my show. And while I watch an Alfred Hitchcock Presents episode, this one is, by the way, it's called The Cuckoo Clock. If you want to find it, it's one of the truly spooky ones. I'm whipping up a Halloween treat. So this is some popcorn, some melted butter, and some sugar. I prefer brown sugar, but we were actually out. And then Twix seasoning, and then of course topped with the festive sprinkles that actually makes it Halloweeny. And it's delicious. So I recommend for any time of year, swap out the sprinkles to fit every holiday. And now it's movie time. My very favorite Hitchcock Halloweeny movie. In fact, it's my favorite movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's probably like in my top 3 for sure is The Birds. And also, yes, this is the same date, even though I'm wearing a different shirt. I needed to change after my workout and everything, but also it was very hot and we didn't have our cooler running yet. And this shirt was actually fresh out of the washer. It was wet and I decided to put it on because it was that hot, but it felt really good. So here I am in my wet shirt, just doing my makeup and getting ready for the day whilst watching a classic. And then when the movie was over, it was time to take a little spooky bath. So, kind of tied it up and put stuff away from the movie and then took a bath. And look at the roses. The rose bush has grown up towards the bathroom window and it is so gorgeous. So I had to show you. And then I bought for Confectionery Soaps Co.'s Halfway to Halloween launch. I bought some things, and then I also went back and made some purchases of the bath fizzies when I found out that she was having to discontinue them. They're really fantastic. Smells amazing, looks super cool and fun. I mean, what a bath is this? Using also the corpse cleanser. So I recommend checking them out. Then the next day, because I could not fit in everything I had wanted to do in one day, because obviously the movie took longer, I was pausing a lot. You know, filming makes everything take longer. So day 2, here we are doing a Halloweeny workout after our morning walk, of course, and getting down to Thriller. Oh, and by the way, I will try to remember to link videos that I show in here if you're looking for fall content, Halloween workouts too, etc. And then it was time to get ready for the day, so I brought out my skincare and my makeup again out to the couch so that I could watch a video from the Queen of Autumn herself, Darling Desi. This was a video from this past fall while I got ready and could just absorb the autumnal vibes before I then turned on Hallowishes while I had that playing while I made a little spooky watermelon. To do this, just cut thin circles of watermelon and use cookie cutters for fun, spooky shapes. I think right now is actually a good time for me to pause and talk about something I wanted to talk about in this video. I just feel like there's a part of me that just wanted to just do Halloweeny things, and not just Halloweeny things, but nostalgic to my childhood things, like pulling out a Goosebumps book. Am I going to read this whole thing today? No, but I'm just enjoying, sitting and remembering, when I would read this as a kid and what it felt like to be a kid in the atmosphere of Halloween, and that I feel like I've just failed at a lot of things, several times. And so something that is helping me to, just kind of have a mindset shift has actually been to go back to my childhood, and just reminding myself, I don't know, kind of my thoughts and feelings that I had as a child, and what I believed about myself and what I could accomplish. Because when I was a kid, I thought I could do anything I put my mind to doing, but I'm feeling like I want to be a little bit more in my thoughts and using this time to feel all the nostalgia from my childhood, good and bad, good and bad memories, and to think about just how I felt about myself and my potential and my goals as a child, which I know might sound really funny. This is just a fun, lighthearted video, but I really wanted to talk about this. And after my delicious protein shake, it was time to set the mood with a fall Halloweeny ambiance video on the TV while I go through my Halloween decor bin and declutter. I definitely made purchases and spent money on things that were not even my style last year. I got swept up and I was influenced, and I take full responsibility for that. So I am going through things, and I am asking myself what I would truly want, what I would truly buy if it was on the shelf and I wasn't trying to go for a certain image or follow someone else's narrative, and what do I want my home to really look like next Halloween season upcoming, and I am not going to allow myself to spend money on things that I don't truly love and aren't going to add some value in some way, even if it's just joy, but it's not worth the money for so many things. Thanks for being here.